Okay, time now for this week's Jubilee, Rugby Jubilee coverage. And we went to Central Pirates Rugby Club for their 50th Jubilee. I asked Mick McCallum about how Central Pirates came to being.
Well, it was formed because the Lochiel and Ralbush, two clubs previous, were at a stage where they were getting short of players, and they decided to amalgamate into one club, and was held at a meeting in Lochiel Hall, and it was unanimous that we decided to come as Central Pirates.
And you've been at this ground ever since?
No, we have not been at this ground. First year we played alternative at Lochiel and Ralbush, and about in 1950 we came here, and we've been here ever since.
And was there any contention with what strip you'd play in with the amalgamation of two clubs?
No, there was no contention. Everybody seemed to be quite happy, and it's been quite a good avenue right throughout since.
Robin, over 50 years, no doubt, Central Pirates have a lot of proud moments on the field. Tell us about some of those.
Yes, our teams have done reasonably well in the central competition over the years. They've pulled off a few competition wins. The most notable being perhaps in the early 80s to the mid 80s when they won 3-4 times in a row. That is a central competition. And another moment was they made the final with Blues in the first Southern-wide competition. That was, but they were well beaten in that day. But still, we were quite proud of our team at that stage.
You're also proud of some individuals that have performed well on behalf of the club and gone to higher honours.
Yes, we're very proud of our South and representatives over the years, which they number quite a few. I won't mention names, but one of the most notable would be Wayne McCallum, who made the All Black Colts in the 1982. A very proud moment for the club.
Wayne, tell us about when, where and what's going to happen the weekend of the Jubilee.
Well, the Jubilee's it's been held here at the club on the weekend of the 26th, 7th and 8th of March. The whole weekend has been held here at the club, from get together on the Friday night to a dine and dance on the Saturday night, and a barbecue and a couple of celebrity games on the Sunday. There's the Grand March, or the parade, is at 12 o'clock on the Saturday, and there's games for everybody following that.
What are registrations like at the moment? A lot of response to your postings?
Registrations are slow, and I can just ask people to get them back into us.
The other Jubilee organisers are telling us that the locals are perhaps the last to show an interest.
That's the case here too, and I'm probably one of the guilty ones myself.
And just finally, you've one very famous piece of memorabilia in the club rooms is due to you, a certain Australian jersey. Do you want to tell us how you came by that?
Oh, that was it's a few years ago now, but when New Zealand Colts played Australian Colts in the early 80s, that jersey actually belonged to David Campese that I swapped with that day.
He won't be back for the Jubilee?
Don't think so.
Okay, but if you are due to register for that Central Pirates Jubilee, get in quick. Here are the contact details.